Hello, hi everyone. This is Shrija from Skin or Real. Welcome back to my channel where I talk all things skincare. So if you like skincare related content, then make sure that you subscribe. Likewise, you can also follow me on Instagram where I post more regularly. Today, I'm going to address a question that many of us, especially those who are prone to acne, often ask ourselves. That even after using the best of skincare products, the best of anti-acne treatments, why do I still keep breaking out? Now, this question is very straightforward and simple, but the answer is not that simple because usually it's a combination of things that we do to our skin that causes the recurring cycle of acne and keeps us away from a healthy glowing skin. So starting with reason number one as to why you keep breaking out, and that is your BAM is imbalanced. Now, if you're new here and you don't know what BAM is, then it simply refers to your barrier, acid mantle and microbiome. I also have separate videos on these and the link is in the description below. Your skin barrier is like a security guard of your skin and it works really hard to keep all the irritants out along with protecting all the good stuff in. The acid mantle of your skin is like a thin waxy film on the surface layer that consists of sebum, dead skin cells, sweat and different acid compositions. This is slightly acidic in nature and ranges between pH 4.5 to 6. The main function of this acid mantle is to protect your skin from harmful foreign bodies along with keeping it healthy. The microbiome is the healthy bacteria of your skin that protects your skin from the harmful pathogens and external environments. Now, a healthy functioning BAM is a foundation of a healthy skin. If any one element of BAM is not functioning properly, then it is very likely that you are not going to get the desired results from your skincare, including your anti-acne treatments, and you are going to keep breaking out. Reason number two is you are ODing on anti-acne spot treatments. Raise your hand if you attack your zit with a strong army of salicylic acid, BPO gel, tea tree oil, retinol and other products that is prescribed for acne. The thing is that these treatments, while they are effective, they can severely dry out that particular spot. And when that spot is dried out, it gets more irritated and produces more oil in retaliation. And more oil means more clogged pores and more acne. Reason number three is you are not wearing sunscreen. I'm sure you were surprised by this one because for the longest time I believed that wearing sunscreen is going to give me acne, but usually it's the other way around. And what happens is that when we don't wear sunscreen, the UV rays actually dries out the surface oil of our skin, and in retaliation our skin again produces more oil and then the entire cycle of acne. Reason number four is that you're physically scrubbing your skin too much. I understand clogged pore is one of the main reasons for acne, but you need to also understand that the P. acne bacteria is able to invade your skin because you have a compromised skin barrier. So scrubbing the shit out of your skin by abrasively scrubbing your face is not going to help. Further, it is going to cause trauma to your skin barrier and make your problem worse. Also, scrubbing on the active acne can spread the acne bacteria to other areas of your skin and can clog your pores. Reason number five is that you can't stop picking your skin and popping your pimple. I know it's very tempting and it's very satisfying, but it is never a good idea to push and squeeze your pimple because there is always a risk that in the process of doing that you might spread the bacteria to other areas of your skin or even might push it further down. This can then lead to severe acne scarring, and trust me, I'm saying this from my experience, that scarring can take forever to go, sometimes even years. So it is not a good idea to play dermatologist. If you want to get your pimples extracted, please visit a proper dermatologist and don't try to manipulate it on your own. Another reason as to why we keep breaking out is that we often keep trying those anti-acne DIYs and hacks that we see online. We all have at some point believed that toothpaste and charcoal is a good treatment for acne, but we know it's not. The same goes for other ingredients like essential oils, cinnamon, ACV, lemon, etc. If you have acne prone skin, I highly recommend that you use properly formulated product that is targeted to treat your concerns instead of trying all these fun DIY hacks or masks that you see online, because trust me, these easy DIYs are not fun for your skin and they literally destroy your skin barrier. Another reason for your frequent breakouts could be that you're not using your anti-acne face washes correctly. Now, your anti-acne face washes contain certain ingredients to combat sebum production along with targeting P. acne bacteria. However, these ingredients need some time to work. So usually it is mentioned on the label of the product as to how to use this product, but more than often we rinse off the product too quickly and therefore we don't get any benefit from it. For instance, the Sebamed Cleansing Foaming Face Wash specifically mentions that if your skin can tolerate it, then please leave that face wash for 3 minutes on your skin so that it can effectively combat the P. acne bacteria. And trust me, I have used that face wash following that instruction and I really benefited from it. So if you're using any salicylic acid face wash or any particular face wash that is formulated for acne prone skin, then make sure you read the instruction, and if there are no instructions, then at least leave that face wash from 30 seconds to a minute to let the formula do its job. Another reason for your frequent breakouts could be not using a hydrating moisturizer. Turning your skin into a desert is not going to solve your problem. Oiliness and dehydration is a separate issue. Oiliness often refers to lack of oil, whereas dehydration is related to water levels in your skin. Now, you can have oily acne prone skin which is still dehydrated, and by not using a moisturizer, you're further dehydrating your skin, and this in turn sends a signal to your sebaceous glands, which produces more oil in retaliation to all the dehydration because your skin can't produce water. So I'm going to repeat myself again. More oil is equal to more clogged pores is equivalent to more acne. Another reason that people are often stuck in their recurring cycle of acne is that they are following the more is better approach. I always advise this to my followers, that the less stuff that you put on your skin, the better your skin is going to be. I know we are all running this rat race for a clear skin, and it is very tempting to purchase all the miracle launches in the market. But by slathering your skin with all these products is not going to do you any good, because when you are doing this, you are simply ignoring the needs of your skin and you are getting caught up in this cycle of skincare trends, and that is severely damaging for your skin. Always listen to your skin needs, follow a minimal approach towards skincare, and your skin will really thank you for that. The last reason that I want to talk about is that we don't treat the cause of acne, rather we are more focused towards treating that particular spot. The acne is a type of skin inflammation. The bump or the inflammation that you see is the last stage of acne, and it's already too late. You have already missed the bus. If you want to get rid of a recurring cycle of acne, you need to follow an overall approach wherein you are regularly exfoliating your skin, hydrating it and protecting it. I personally use a BHA exfoliator once a week, and that really keeps my clogged pores at bay. So if you want to get rid of your acne, you need to follow an overall approach instead of just targeting that bump, because at that point of time, honestly, nothing is going to help that much. You just keep further irritating your skin and drying out that spot. That's what is happening. So that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you learned something new, and if you did, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye.